All right, we're back for the last hour of today's There Will Be Dungeons. Bo, where were we?
We were on Uvexian's turn, and he turns around in the sky and he says, "Enough!" And he fires out black necrotic lightning down onto everyone. Just sums up all his energy. I need everyone to roll a saving throw, please.
Those of us are stunned. Do we get to?
No, you fail them, I believe. Stunned. Let's see. What does stunned say? Stunned says what?
What kind of saving throw, Bo?
In the Constitution saving throw, please.
Okay.
Oh yeah, I didn't.
Ooh, it doesn't say that we automatically fail those.
Yep. Then roll them.
Right, a 14 for Hope.
A 18 for Stanley.
A 5 for Nash Magard in dragon form. Oh wait. It's a different modifier for the dragon. I screwed up. Can I re-roll or do I have to live with it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, you just added the right modifier.
Oh, that's true. I could do that. All right. Well, it's not much better. It's 8.
15 for Chance.
13 for Eddie.
21 for Pharrell.
Who rolled over 18? 18 or higher.
I rolled 18 exactly.
All right. Anyone? And so Pharrell and Stanley. Anyone else roll over 18?
No.
Just make sure. All right. So if you didn't roll over 18, you take 40 points of damage.
Oh!
If you roll to save, you take half, 20.
My gosh.
Lightning damage.
I'm out.
How much damage?
40.
Yeah, I'm out.
Okay.
What if today's whole thing was just about killing the gnomes? That'd be funny.
You've done well, my
So,
Vexian wasn't a bad guy.
so Carter and Chance are both out. They're both down, unconscious.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so you'll be rolling your death saves on your turns now. So Vexian unleashes lightning all across the room, lighting everyone up. Then these, we call them the red testicles. They begin making their way.
I have a question, Bo.
Yeah.
Do those wipe out the animated objects? They are creatures.
No.
How about the banelings?
No.
Ben, I was worried, and I got a hopeful answer, and then Ben went more hopeful.
All right, Eddie, the one next to you doesn't move as it's attacking you, and you're down, so it means you're granting disadvantage. Okay, let's see here. Next one.
It's also an auto crit, I believe, if it's melee.
Is it an auto crit?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. All right. It's going to be 10 bludgeoning damage on Carter.
So that's a death fail.
If it's a crit, it's 2 death fails.
Really?
Yeah.
Dude.
Yeah, so it's one hit. Unfortunately, it's also going to eat your memories, even though you're down. So I need you to roll a wisdom saving throw, please.
You have advantage.
Thank you for that reminder, Ben, because I keep forgetting.
Hey, look, we're doing everything we possibly
You
can.
should really make this. Don't fail this. Roll as
I
high
got
as you can.
14.
14?
14. Sorry.
Oh.
You take 2 death fails, and there's an additional amount of damage that's taken, obviously, but we're not going to be tracking that. So 2 death fails for you. As it hits you and eats some of your memories, you now have a permanent minus 1d4 to ability checks or attack rolls. So it won't affect your saving throws for death.
And you'll always remember your ride on the dragon. Don't worry about it.
My very short ride.
Yeah. It was sweet, though, while it lasted.
The last memory you made.
Yeah.
Okay, so that's those guys. They sort of move closer. In addition, new worms are created
Great.
in this area. These worms here begin moving out. Moving closer, Chance. 1, 2. Yeah, this one's next to you. So the worm approaches Chance's body, climbs on top of it, and begins doing something to it as it wraps its legs around Chance's body. It sort of cocoons it, covering over top of it, and begins. Chance doesn't know what's going on. No one else can see what's going on. It begins doing some sort of worm-like thing to Chance as it's on top of Chance. Okay.
Do both the gnomes have evasion? Do we not-
I do.
Feature where they can re-roll something if I don't know what that's all about. I think they have that. This puts us at Chance's turn. Roll a death saving throw, please.
Come on, nat 20. 13, so that's a success.
Yeah, we have one success. Okay. Pharrell. I really miss Kyle.
I do too.
Remember when he played on this show?
Yeah, I remember
Yeah, I
that.
remember too. It's really great.
Stupid question, but his helmet is only for mind control, not for stun?
Correct. No, it has no effect on the mind control and confusion are avoidable.
Gotcha.
And I'm taking half damage from psychic, a 10 on my roll. However, I will extend my time on this show by saying that I just found a secret button on D&D Beyond. And next to New Player Guide, if you click slightly to the right, you will summon a small GIF of a sparkling wizard.
Oh.
Oh, hey, look at that.
Oh, well,
Click to enable party time. Well, look at that. It's enabled.
What the heck?
It's party time. I can disable it if I want.
Where is
Okay.
it? Where is it?
Nice.
Disintegrated. You know what?
Slightly to the right of the new player guide.
It's party time.
Kyle, you made it all worth it now.
Oh, look at that guy. That's awesome.
My death will not have been vain.
Yep, we discovered party time.
Excellent.
Wow. Okay.
All right. Now, Hope.
It's
It is
all
your
on
actual
Hope.
turn with a full turn available to you. Despair begins to set in as you see two of your team go down.
No shit. Oh my god. Okay. Alright. Well, where's... Now the little one's gone. Let's fade that in. Okay, and we've got lots of little bugs everywhere, right?
There's lots of them throughout the room.
Yeah.
Vexit is surrounded by floating pipes. Flying in the air.
Okay. Hope's gonna climb back up that 10-foot...
Uh-huh.
Pardon me, that cut out there. The 10-foot riser.
Yeah.
She's got 2 shots in her shotgun yet. Still, I am missing words left and right. Okay, so the first shot, she'll fire south and see if she can set off an explosion by hitting the one on Chance and see if they can pop each other.
If he gets hit in the splash, he'll take a death save. A death fail. And if that explodes the other one, he'll be at 2 death fails.
Join the party.
But we don't know what the worm's doing to him, and Hope is much more concerned of
You might
about
be
what would happen if
It's
the
bringing
worm
him
stayed on
back to
top of
full
him.
life.
you might be in a position in war where you have to win the battle and not save everyone.
Oh yeah, totally. So she's going to take the shot because in her mind, if the worm gets him, there's going to be something a lot worse going on.
Okay. You fire at the baneling, or not the baneling, the worm. Just a baneling picture. He's not a
We all
baneling,
like
baneling.
banelings, as it turns out.
They're cute. 13.
It's a hit.
Okay.
Kaboom! The Foley. For some reason, it's usually funny when Scott does it, but it just makes me terrified when he did it that time.
This is a
8 damage.
Big boom. Big boom.
It explodes. Chance.
I
you-
gave myself 2.
Yeah, it explodes, covering Chance in acid, and the one next to it explodes as well, covering Chance in additional layers of acid as they both blow up. It also blows up the one over here, so that's all three of them gone. As they explode all around, and Chance, you take 2 death fails.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, Hope, continuing on.
Okay, next she's gonna shoot at the worms north of her to get those 3 set off
Okay.
on some sort of explosive journey. 24.
So you hit.
Cool. That'll be 9 damage.
Okay, explodes this one.
Oh man.
And the other 2 also chain explosion. No friendlies within the vicinity as they both disappear. And they explode.
Does Dilopopio get hit with any of that explosion?
No.
Papa Giorgio, you mean?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Papa Giorgio.
Yeah.
Papa Giorgio.
I love their thin crust.
It's the
All right, that's one of your actions. Hope, you still have another action thanks to the blue bull.
I'll bet Kyle
Okay.
knows who Papa Giorgio is. He's the movie guy.
Papa Giorgio.
I'll bet he knows.
All
not
right.
he's not there
and now
right
it's time to try the laser gun 2 more times. Friends,
Gotta roll
Let-
your 19 or 20.
I know, right?
10% chance.
Okay.
Man, these are some bad XCOM mods right here.
Oh my god, right?
This is a desperate XCOM shot right now.
All right. Okay, so first laser. It's gonna be a 14.
Fires wide.
Isn't a 19 a critical hit for you? Or is that
What's your
how it
what's your modifier on that thing? I'm trying to figure out your odds now.
With the minus 10, with the minus 5, it's a plus 5.
That's not too bad.
Yeah. Okay, so you could hit with like an 18 or a 17 to a 16. You got like 25% chance.
All right.
1
It
and
got
4,
better.
and we've already taken more than 4 shots.
Get him.
15.
Oh man.
Oh no, well 15. What's your modifier? What's the...
Oh, it's a 15 with the modifier.
Oh, nope. Not gonna do it.
All right.
Fire wide 2 more times with the neutralization beam. And he dodges it.
Damn it. Okay, with that in mind, Pope will jump back down.
No.
Just in case. Just in case. And that's her turn.
All right, Stanley, your turn.
All right. Pipe time.
Yeah, pipe time it is.
Okay, so I actually already rolled the first set of pipe rolls just to
Gotcha.
save time because I'm kind of hogging time here.
Yeah, I'm gonna hit.
And 5 out of the 10 hit with
Wow,
one
okay.
nat 20.
Okay.
So that is going to be a total of 39 points of pipe damage.
Okay, so he's
love that.
now under
I love
30.
that. That's such a great way of saying it.
And now, having done that,
Okay.
I have some hard decisions I have to make with what to do with the remaining either 2 actions or extra bonus action. I can hit him again. I can inspire Pharrell and hope that he can join the fight, maybe, with the inspiration. I can do a healing word to Eddie.
So does inspiration you can add it to a saving throw?
Yeah.
Seems like a good idea.
Yeah.
If anything, just to let Kyle play a little bit today.
I want Kyle to be able to play.
He's got the raw end of today's.
Are you within range for inspiration?
No,
like
I
a-
also have to move to do it, but I can get within range of inspiration. That's not hard.
Don't bother. Don't bother at all. That's a DM trick.
Wow.
All right.
Uh-oh.
The save is a 19. I have no add to it. Whatever you give me, I would have to roll it.
A natural 20.
I mean, it's still. What does your inspiration provide? A D6?
I think it's a D8 now, but
I still have to roll a 14 or something.
well, plus then you have to roll well on the inspiration.
Right.
dice,
I
too.
don't think it's worth whatever action it would cost you. Plus
All right.
breaking your position.
Pharrell said so. Pipe time.
All right, 10 attack rolls.
Okay. That's not gonna hit. That's not gonna hit. That's not gonna hit. That's not gonna hit. That's not gonna hit.
Oh, it doesn't sound great.
5 hits again with a nat 20.
5 hits with a nat 20.
Right.
Okay, roll your damage.
So that is 6
Trying to find a good pipe sound. I don't have one.
D8 plus 10 for the modifier. That's 37 points of damage.
It's not bad.
37 points of damage. Okay, perfect. So those hit pipes assault him once again. 37?
Yep.
Got to do math again. Sorry, everyone. 37. Okay. All right, the pipes continue to assault him. Boom, he's hit 10 times with pipes as all these pipes just swirl around and they go. This epic music plays in your head like. And he's like. And his body's like flailing all over the place. He's not dead, but you are pummeling him with absolute ferocity. As he floats in the air, he's nearly spun out of control with all the hits that he's taking.
Okay. And what's the range on this? Oh, he's too high up for that anyway. Okay, well, there's not much else I'm going to be free to do. Sorry, Eddie. I'm going to move back to the terminal and look at the computer console with my action and see if there's anything I can understand or learn looking at the console.
All right. History check.
History check. Oh, that's not a good roll at all. That's a 9.
No idea. You see buttons, you see screens, you see various output things. No idea what any of it adds up to.
Okay, it is technology.
All right. Carter, death save, please.
Good luck.
This one,
It did?
or you die.
Oh crap! Carter's computer just restarted.
Well, if she wants to come over
no.
there and tell you and roll in front of you.
Sorry, what did you tell her to roll? What was it?
It's a death save.
Oh,
just
death-
a
can you do your
D20.
death
No
save?
modifiers unless she has something.
Yeah, do your death save. She's gonna do it right now while she reboots. Nat 20?
Oh my god!
Nice.
Her
Wake
computer,
up with
Save.
a point.
her computer rolled a 1, but her dice rolled a nat 20. Nice job. All right, that means you're alive, right?
You're alive with a 1, and you get your turn immediately.
You get your turn immediately.
Wait, I'm alive.
Yeah.
But I tell her not to rush. Let's get her computer back online. We'll
Yeah.
come back to her, and I'll promise that nothing bad happens.
Yeah,
to her
nothing bad will
between now.
happen while you're getting back on.
It's
You're
not a
good.
DM
Just take your
trap,
time.
Kyle. Just so you know.
All right, she's firing
Okay,
back up.
Nash, it is your turn.
Okay. I'm going to continue to go higher. I'd like to go another 30 feet with the guy I'm grappling and holding.
Yeah,
That seems like hours ago.
you have 90 feet of movement. So
Yeah, you can go way higher than that.
Oh,
So
I'm going to go
one of
way-
Oh,
the things you see on your turn, Nash, you do see Uvexiad being pummeled incredibly by the pipes.
Right.
He, in your now dragon brain, he looks like easy prey. Dropping the dude will just be a free action, so it won't cost you an action to do it. You just pick your height and drop him.
Okay.
Uvexiad is 120 feet in the air. You can fly to him using maximum movement and be 120 feet. If you wanted to attack Ubvexiad.
I do. Is it cost me an action to throw the lizard
No,
folk?
it's free action. You just open your hands.
Oh, I was going to say, well, what if I wanted to throw him into the pipe melee? Like throw him into the mix there. Is
Throw him
that
into the what? If you want to throw him somewhere, it costs an action.
Okay.
If you just want to let him go and let him drop to his death, it's free.
You could
Alright.
fly to Ubvexiad and then let go.
Yeah, that's what I'm going to do. So let's fly to Uvexiad. Let's drop Jimbo. Let's let him fall to his
Alright.
demise.
You fly over to Ubvexiad, 120 feet in the air, pipes surrounding him, this large dragon before him. You let go of that guy, and he takes 12d6 damage. Would you like to roll it, or would you
Yeah,
like
I can roll it. 12d6.
roll 12d6? Yeah.
Okay, here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. There we go. No modifier. Here we go. 27 damage total. Not great. A lot of ones.
Well, you let him go, and he hits. See how there's a riser here? His body hits the corner, and just breaks, and splits in half, and a giant pile of blood just flies out of him, and then he hits the ground. Boom, 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 boom. His body's just limp and like completely broken on the ground with a giant pool of blood.
Sweet.
Filling underneath him.
Sweet.
He's turbo dead.
Loving it.
Turbo dead.
All right, for my first action. Oh, we forgot to roll the die again for resetting my acid breath because I'd like to do a little.
Do it now.
All right,
Do
so
it
let's
now.
do it now. 5.
Yeah, recharged.
Okay, and then let's do acid breath.
Okay, so that's just an auto hit, right? It's I have to do a dexterity saving throw.
Yep, 11d8, right? After the throw, I mean.
Yeah, so it is going to save, but he'll still take damage, so you can roll your 11d8.
All right, so hold on. 11d8. Okay, that'd be 58 total points of damage.
Describe your killing blow.
Oh!
Yeah.
All right, I say, your attempts to murder me and the stupid gnome were not successful. I only wish I would have had Chance with me as well so I could say, I took a chance on me. And then... then I will acid the living shite out of him.
All right, and as the acid breath hits him, his body decomposes, and he goes, "Fools!" And he turns into flakes,
Okay.
just flaming in acid, and just disintegrates before your eyes. The room rumbles and shakes as if something evil and deep has just been dispersed into the area. The room shatters, and you hear Dolopopio go, "Foolish, petulant, failure." Yeah, and that actually wraps up the turn order for this turn. So, what ends up happening next is the dragon begins, "I will do this myself." And everyone head immediately begins to buzz, and your form begins to lose substance. Except Chance, you don't notice any of this because you're unconscious. And the world begins to swirl around you, and he says, "You've caused me enough trouble. It's time to make good on our contract with Andreas." And then all of a sudden the world explodes into...
All right, so
32.
we're back, everybody. Sorry, there was a glitch. If you're listening at home, you're probably wondering what we're talking about. But right when Bo said the world got shattered, everything went to poop. But we're back now.
It was perfect timing. That's really perfect.
Yeah.
That's
So
a great cliffhanger.
yeah, good cliffhanger. All right, we're back. Sorry, Bo. Back to where we were. You were about to explain some craziness.
Your mind and the world around you explodes into outer space. just like this sort of scope, and then you're in this strange, perplexing world. Everyone is latched onto some piece of the crystal flooring, but all around you is blackness, and in the distance, you know, the night sky, white dots, stars moving around, comets shooting out. Stanley, you're on a piece of glass with Dolopopio dragon birthplace, that pool, and Sierra still in the center of this space area. Eddie, you're somehow alive after having a near-death experience, waking up on this large rock floating in space. Hope, you as well are hanging onto the side of this sort of cliff, just one arm onto the side holding out. Pharrell, you're still stunned, so you're just like, you're unconscious. And young black dragon Nash, you're on a piece of rock that's more desert-like than the rest of the rocks, and as you look down, you see there's a head, like a human buried in the sand up to his head.
Ooh.
Do you see, everyone see this on their maps?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Trying to make sense of it.
All right. And Dolopopio is in the center, and his wings raise up. There's no longer a light surrounding him, and he goes, woof, 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 and then a voice calls out to you, but it's speaking. You can hear it through space. And he says, "Now all of you will fear me." Need everyone to make a saving throw.
Of what kind?
Wisdom.
Wisdom.
22.
Mm-hmm.
Is this against magic?
It is not magic.
19.
Okay.
18.
18?
Okay.
Is that what she said?
Sorry, what was the saving throw for?
Wisdom saving throw. Chance, you can't actually make this because you're unconscious. Sorry, buddy.
Okay.
12 for Hope.
You're also unaffected. Okay, Hope is 12, yeah. And Pharrell, we're just waiting on Pharrell.
Yeah, let me get him back in here. One moment.
We used to call that babe.
Kyle says he's immune to fear thanks to his hat.
Oh,
Gotcha.
Right.
So, unfortunately, Hope, you are the only one who is frightened. And
Oh.
it's frightened. You now have disadvantage on ability checks and attack rolls while the source of your fear is within line of sight, and it's for the next minute, and you can repeat this at the end of your turns to save from it, okay? But you are frightened. Now, let's get new initiative rolls in this new combat, please.
Okay. 12 for Nash.
14 for Stanley.
17 for Chance.
Eddie got a 10.
Sorry.
21 for Pharrell.
21
Nice.
Pharrell. Sorry.
Carter's was a 10 if you didn't hear it.
10 Carter. Sorry, Eddie. Sorry, Chance. What was yours again?
17.
Okay. And I'm just waiting for Hope.
23 for Hope.
Holy shit.
Whoa. Hey, Hope, lead
I'm
the
super
way.
scared.
Yeah, lead the way.
Hope is frightened. Eddie, you have some of your memories eaten, so you have a minus 1d4.
Are they memories of chance?
So good. Chance has 2 death saves. Any victories on it, or is it? Yeah,
One
victory, 2 death
success.
saves. Yeah. All right. And finally, just make sure I got all my notes correct here. Pharrell is still the only one left stunned. Okay.
If I do randomly get a 20 and come back, would I still be stunned?
Actually, Pharrell, your stun clears.
Sweet.
Okay, cool. Awesome.
3 hours later, his stun clears.
Right?
It just takes some time. Like it's for a minute. A few rounds went by, and as we move into this new location to the void, it does take a bit of time for everything to snap into focus, and your stun begins fading. Varel, you look around yourself. You are clinging onto the side of a rock. You're not standing with anything under your feet. By pure instinct, you've grabbed onto the side of the rock. You are floating in outer space with all kinds of detritus around. You see your companions on different rocks and the large dragon in the center of space. Hope, you are first, and you are frightened.
Okay, so only disadvantage while the source of fear is within line of sight. Okay, so even if if I turn my back to Dolopopio, it doesn't work anymore, correct?
Yeah, but you get disadvantage trying to fire without looking at your target.
Okay, so what if I'm looking at the red testicle monster that's behind Pharrell?
Yeah, that doesn't frighten you.
Okay, cool.
Is there a fire truck or is it just me?
And as you look out, and you do see a fire truck floating through space.
Okay, I'm just making sure I'm not going crazy. That's fine. It's fine.
Okay, so in that case, what Hope's going to do is she's going to spend her first action to reload her arm.
Okay.
And
You're
then
reloaded.
the second action, she's going to fire her 2 shots at the red pod monster behind Pharrell.
Very good. Shoot away.
Okay, first one is a natural 20. Where was this? In the cave.
Yeah.
I don't know. You need to learn how to aim better, I guess.
Touche.
Why couldn't that have been the beam weapon?
Right? All right, that's going to do 23 damage.
All right. You fire into it and explode parts of the red creature into different parts, and it floats out into space, dead as it gets lopped off.
Cool, but the creature itself is still alive, yeah?
Yeah. 21 points of damage, you said?
23.
Perfect. Yeah, still alive.
Cool, and the second one is going to be a 17.
That's also a hit.
And that will be 20 points of damage.
Okay. Still alive, but you've shot off 2 major chunks off of it as they both go floating out. Float out and dry up and turn into just hardened pieces of crystal.
Awesome, and then I'll very angrily turn my back to Dolopopio, but still keeping an eye on the red thing.
Okay, you still have an action.
I used one to reload my gun.
All right, then that puts us to Pharrell. Pharrell, you're coming too.
All right, give it up.
welcome back to the show. It's good to have you here.
Excellent. It's good to be back. I've got a Ublex behind me. What is the what is the jumping capabilities of an Ublex? What? How in space are we? Are these things spinning?
You're in space, so Varel's instinct tells him that this creature can likely float through it.
Okay. Does our bodies have weight?
Yes.
Do the platforms we're on maintain a level plane?
They're on level planes, although the ones that you and Hope are on, you're holding on to the side. They're higher up. So anything with that border on it means you'd have to climb up to get up. So right now you're actually latched onto the side of it.
Gotcha. Okay. Well, I'd like to get better footing first, so I will jump to the nearby. Is my back facing? I mean, could I launch off my current one?
Yeah.
Since I'm hanging?
Mm-hmm.
Is my back facing Dolopopio?
Your back is to Dolopopio. He's beyond the wall. You can just see him around the corner.
Around a corner.
Mm-hmm. If you look where you are, you're hanging on that side, that right side of.
Okay. Is shimmying a movement activity?
Yeah, you can move to scale the wall. Left,
I would
right.
like to PlayStation 3 myself around the corner.
Gotcha. All right. Difficult terrain, so that uses up 20 feet of your movement.
I will then engage my Sibilica power boots, and I wish to launch off the wall directly at Dolopopio.
Yeah.
So we're using the boots for the first time. Let's explore if there's anything. So it uses a charge, first of all. You have to mark a charge off, I think,
Yes.
of the boots. That's easy enough. Sibilica power boots. You're doing the power leap.
Yes, so I can launch 200 feet forward.
All right, so there you go. As a free action, even so, it doesn't even count as one of your actions. You hear a beep, and you launch straight into Dolopopia.
Awesome.
Nice.
As I fly, I will enter my rage.
Nice.
Yeah, you're now angry.
Excellent. As I slam into him, I would like to activate my Flame Aura for 3 points of fire damage.
Okay, he takes 3 points of fire damage.
I would then like to unleash my Flame Shield. But as I do, with my greater control over Grosjean and our bonds strengthened from our journeys in the laboratory, I would like to form the shield into a flaming great blade and slam it in to Dolopopio.
Done. Make your attack roll.
It shall be reckless.
Because this is awesome.
It
needs
shall
to
be
good.
reckless.
Natural 20.
Yes!
Holy crap.
Perfect.
This is what
All
4
right.
rounds of stun gets you.
Yeah.
Right?
On
Deal
rage.
damage.
I am a barbarian, so I get an extra roll on my criticals thanks to being level 9.
Okay. Oh, you get to roll twice. Brutal dice or something like that is the name of the feature.
Exactly. So I roll.
Yeah. Brutal critical. Roll 1 additional weapon damage. Jeez. Okay, so it's a full set of whatever the weapon damage is.
Awesome. So for a crit, I am rolling 9d6.
Yep.
Wow.
Wow. Please all be 6s.
Get him.
Kill Papa Giorgio where he floats.
Kill his birth corpse.
Yep, his birth corpse.
That'll be 36 points of fire damage.
Okay. And that is something that he can take damage from. So 36 points of fire damage it is.
That is but one of my 4 attacks I would like to unleash.
All right, hang on.
Get him.
I'm doing math here, so give me a moment. 36 minus... Sorry, everyone. Math is hard. Okay. Okay, perfect. So you sink the blade in. Striking true, doing 20 or 36 points of damage.
Awesome. My second attack is a 16.
Okay. That is not a hit.
Blade is deep in him, but I wish to run it across him. I continue. My second blue build, blue balls. I unleash my blueness in a 23.
It's a hit.
That attack will do.
Now, just before we do this, you're jumping to him and you're sinking your blade into him, but you are in space and you are not grappled to him. There's a likelihood that you continue floating in space if you do not ground yourself somewhere or fall into the pool at his feet.
That is a good point.
So something to consider.
Well, I shall do that on my next attack. For this one is a 19 points of fire damage.
Okay, 19 points of fire damage. I will. You successfully hit him again and do that damage.
And I will now roll a grapple to keep the sword embedded in his back and hold on to a wing.
Okay. So this is a grapple contest now. All right.
25.
Oop, that's a D12.
You can roll that if you want.
Yeah, that's fine.
Damn it. 23. Okay, you win.
Awesome.
Just barely, but you win and sink your blade into him and prevent yourself from floating further from the jump as you make your strikes like as you're floating across him, right? He's like, and then just go and sink in just before you go floating out into space away from him. So I'm going to put you over here. Okay. Anything else for your turn, Varel?
That is everything.
was a majestic first turn this 3-hour session. Okay, and so the creature reacts to that, it being his turn now, and he will. You are on to him, right? Okay, so he's going to. His tail comes around to come flick you off, and makes an attack towards you. Ooh, 14 is a miss, eh? Damn. Okay. All right, he attempts to do that. All right, then he attempts to attack you with both of his claws, since you're on top of him, to remove you or to damage you. Is 28?
Yes.
Okay, sorry. Let's get some.
Can we breathe here?
You can breathe.
Okay. It's space and all.
It's magic space.
Magic
Don't
space.
think too hard about it.
All right.
Okay, 21 piercing.
All right. I am raging.
All right, 21 piercing damage towards you. I don't know if you get to reduce that by any amount, but he hits you for that. And then he, in addition to that, also his presence just everyone else is watching you as you jump towards, do the combat, and it bolsters everyone. But he looks around and raises his wings, and it's like as if this wave of just fear comes out from him. And everyone but who is frightened? Hope, you don't have to do this. You've been frightened, but everyone else has saving throw.
Take that, losers!
Wisdom again, you said?
Yep.
Okay.
I'm assuming I don't need to roll this.
Nope, you're unconscious.
Okay.
18 for Stanley.
Mm-hmm.
15 for Nash Magard.
Okay.
19 for Eddie.
Okay.
Eddie's rolling good.
Pharrell, you have to make
These
this as
dice
well.
are nuts.
I'm immune to frightened while wearing the dampening helm.
Beautiful. All right, Nash, you are frightened.
Great.
That means whenever the source of your fear is within eyesight, you get disadvantage on ability checks and attack rolls.
Wait a minute. I thought dragon.
Actually, it's
form-
while the source of your fear is within line of sight. So it doesn't matter whether you're looking at it or not, Hope. That's something we need to clarify for future rounds. As long as it's somewhere where you could potentially see it, it scares you.
Okay.
Yeah. It's not a facing.
Okay.
It's the fear, right? If there's a fearful spider, but you're not looking at it, you're still scared and not performing as well.
So in that realm, could you then hide behind a rock that blocks the whole thing from view?
Yes,
And then
that's right. As long as it's not in line of sight. If you can't measure a line to it without it being interrupted.
Okay, got
You
that.
can't willingly move closer to it. That includes you, Nash. All right, you're now scared. We now come to an important moment here where we find out the fate of Chance.
Oh no.
You can do it, man. Come on.
Chance, it's
Roll
time for a
good.
saving throw.
All right, John, I'm using
It's
the
your
golden
last
D20 that you gave me for my birthday.
Oh, don't use that. That dice isn't good. It's a bad dice.
Is that why you gave it to me?
Yes.
Oh,
Wasn't
is it
looking
actually?
for me.
Is it weighted? Is it actually a trick dice?
No, it's not trick. It's just
Oh.
made of metal.
Oh
Kind
no,
of a
I've been
delayed
using it.
no
I've,
there.
I've been, for the most part, been doing okay with it.
Okay, good. Then you broke
Okay.
the curse. Roll it. Roll it.
14.
Birthday dice!
Okay,
That's 2 successes and 2
Still high.
failures for Chance.
it's the next one that matters.
Stanley, your turn.
Oh,
Okay. Let's see if we can try something weird and see if we can get Dolapopio within range of Nash, seeing as he can't move closer. And let's try Dissonant Whispers on Dolapopio at 3rd level.
Ooh.
So a Wisdom 17 saving throw.
Okay. Dissonant Whispers.
it's that Wham song. It was very popular in the 80s.
Okay, it fails a saving throw, but can choose to succeed on it and does.
Ah man, but it still takes the full damage, right? Or no, if it succeeded, then it takes half damage, right?
I have to look at the spell. Which spell was it? Dissonant Whisper.
Yeah, it. I keep getting crap for not doing the half damage. On a successful save, target takes half as much damage and doesn't have to move away.
Discord. Target must make a saving throw. On a fail, on a successful save, half damage and no move. So yeah, half damage.
So that would be 12 psychic damage to it at half damage.
Let's see. Yep, it takes the full brunt of the psychic damage as well.
Okay, so that's
12.
That's my action. Now, for my movement, is there a floatiness to this, or is it like normal gravity? Like, can I kick off of this and aim for this thing here? Am I going to float to it? You know what I mean?
I don't know. You'll have to see. You've never been in this position like this before. You don't have this knowledge.
Yeah, but I can tell if I'm floaty, right? Like, I can tell if I have if there's gravity.
It's a magical place. Being able to tell things is difficult.
All right. Freaking A. All right, I'm going to jump off of this thing onto this thing down here.
Okay.
And try and grab onto
All right. And as you kick off, you find that you're lighter and that the force does allow you to propel yourself farther than you normally would. But you do have weight. However, your aim is uncertain, and you'll need to make an acrobatics check to make sure that you're able to target yourself where you're looking to go and don't miss it.
Okay, that sounds good to me. That's going to be a 20.
All right, you grab onto it.
All right, and then I would like to shimmy around a little bit. Shimmy, over to there.
Yeah.
And then with a bonus action, discharge my ring at chance and cast Healing Word from the stored ring.
Oh! We saved Chase!
I'm alive.
So you are going to get ready, 8 hit points back.
It's more than 0.
Wow, I thought he was dead for sure.
Me
There it
too.
Eddie's
Thank you.
at 1 hit point, right?
Yep.
Yeah, you just have 1 hit point, Carter.
Man,
Yeah, Chance is now doing better than you.
I'm alive.
Weirdly.
Was it an action to jump off that thing, Bo?
No, it was part of your movement.
Okay. You know what?
In this magical place, it counts as part of your movement.
Let me look at the map again. That wouldn't really move him towards Nash if I tried that again. We'll just say parlay and we'll send diplomacy to go make an attack on him.
Okay, let's get diplomacy. Where is diplomacy? All right, make your attack roll.
That
Left
is
it in the
going
lab.
to be a 19 plus 8 to hit.
Okay, 19 plus 8 to hit.
That is
That's a hit for sure. Yeah.
9 piercing damage to him.
Okay, 9 piercing. Okay, it takes 9 piercing damage.
Okay, that's my turn.
Okay, we are did Stanley now. Nash, it is your turn.
Wait. Isn't it Eddie's turn? No? Do I have that wrong?
No, Eddie's after you.
Oh, sorry. I'm thinking of the
We'll call.
previous turn order. Never mind.
Yeah. Yeah, you are frightened currently.
Yes, very. All right. I would like to not care about my frightened state. And I'd like to come over here for a combination of bite and claw.
You are not allowed.
I would
The
also
creature
like to
can't
not care.
willingly move closer to the source of its fear.
Oh, that's the source of my fear? This piece of shite here? This guy?
This giant undead dragon / demon lord being given birth out of its half. Yes, you are frightened.
Well, let me tell you what I'm
You're
more
scared.
frightened by. I'm more frightened by this head that's on this rock somehow. That's pretty frightening.
That may frighten you, but you can still move closer to it. If you
Right. Okay.
And
Well,
as you turn around and inspect it briefly, it's like eyes are closed, but then it opens and rolls back and goes, "Hey, man,
well, couldn't I, in theory,
can you get me out of here?"
can I acid breath from here?
You can acid breath. How long is your acid breath? 30 feet?
hold on. I'm looking right now. Acid breath is
Yeah,
30
why
foot.
not
Yeah.
30?
Yeah, looks like you'll hit it with the tip.
Just the tip. Well, let's do it.
Then now we got to roll a reach charge on it. You used it
Oh,
last
yeah,
time,
yeah, yeah.
didn't
Let me do that real fast. Hold on a second. Oh, why isn't it rolling? Ooh, 5 again.
you? Okay.
Okay, recharged, and now you got to do. It's not a. Is it not? It is an auto hit, right? Or no, you have
Yeah,
to.
you don't roll for attack. I do saving throw.
Right. Yeah, your saving throw is a DC
Dexterity
14 or Dex 14.
Yeah, so it hits.
Okay. Now I do 11d8.
Yes.
Okay, here we go. 56.
Oh my gosh.
That's good. That's good numbers.
56.
None of
All
which
right.
were a 1. Finally, there were lots of 2s, but 6s and 7s and 4s.
56. That's a considerable amount of damage. Okay, perfect. So you breathe out fire in a large cone towards the dragon in the center, and it covers it. And it doesn't experience the. All right, you're good to go. You do the full brunt of the damage to it, and its scales begin sliding off. It's like half undead and already sort of half melted anyway, so it begins slawing off sort of its scales and becoming more and more skeleton. And in the back, you see the worm thing squeal.
Sweet.
All right, you still have an action and movement left.
Well, I can't move closer to him, so let's see. Where's Eddie? Up there. I don't know what else to do. I mean, there's nowhere to go that's an advantage really until I'm not feared. So I guess
You
that's
could
my
attack
turn.
the Obelix if you wanted,
Oh yeah,
but that's risky. You could cast the spell.
yeah. You know what? It's this guy here, right? Sorry.
Well,
right.
there's a lot of them actually.
Right,
There's
but he's my
one
closest, isn't he?
This one's closer to you. There's this one. This one.
Oh, right behind me here.
Yeah.
Okay.
And you have all your magic as well, if you want to cast the spell.
Right. I'm actually gonna go physical here. I'm gonna fly over here, Bo, to this pustule dude in the back, and I'm going
you
to
can fly there. Yeah.
I'm going to multi-attack.
Mm-hmm.
One bite, 2 claws. What?
That's
a single
I
action.
guess so. Yeah, it's a single action.
Yep.
Mhm.
All right. So, do you have to do any? What do you have to do? What's your saving throw? On this?
So you do your bite. That's a melee weapon attack plus 7 to your attack roll.
Right. 2d10 plus 4 piercing damage plus 1d8 acid. Okay. All right. I got to give you a hit first.
Mm-hmm.
Let's do that now.
Plus 7 modifier to the hit.
Right. That would be a 19.
It's a hit.
All right. And then, so this is for the bite. Let's see, 2d10 plus 4 piercing. Come on, Scott. Get it together there, buddy. 2d10. All right, that's a 17 on piercing damage.
Points of damage. Okay.
And for...
You have to do acid damage as well, 1d8.
Right, 1d8. And that is 8.
Nice.
Yeah, feel good about that. And now, claw. And I already did hit, so I don't have to roll for hit again, do I? Or no?
No, you do, yeah.
Oh, I do. Okay.
Yeah, it's 3 attacks.
Right, but I keep thinking it's all the one thing. That would be a 16.
It's a hit.
Oh, whew. I was afraid it wouldn't be. All right, and that claw. Let's see, 2d6 plus 4. Okay, that's going to be 11 for the first one. 11 points of damage.
You don't need to roll anymore. As you slice it, you bite at it, and then slice it with your fingers or your claws. You shred it into a bunch of pieces, and they all crystallize and form into this sort of mist of flaky pieces all around you as you successfully kill it.
Yeah! And the crowd goes wild.
All right. Anything else you'd like to do with your turn?
No. I'll just bellow. Delapopio is a joke, yo! That's it.
All right. Well, and as you do that, he begins flapping his wings. And trumpets here. Dun, 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 and he says, "Now it is my turn." And he floats up in the air, begins flying. And he inhales. And as he inhales, all kinds of space particles begin like lighting up and infusing, and he flies out to an area far to the north of the location and spins back around, inhaling infinitely, and lets out a breath on everyone. And we'll find out how that resolves next week.
Oh man!
Oh my god.
Oh my gosh, I freaking love it. All right. We're in space, everybody. It's a place to be. I can tell you that.
Everybody's alive.
That's right. Everyone lived.
Eddie and Chance
Congratulations on slaying Vexiad, at the very least.
Yeah, it was great. And there was some pretty epic Pharrell at the end. I'm glad we got it. If you're
for the whole episode, Pharrell should get MVP.
That's what I'm saying. If you are at home and you're listening and you're thinking, "Man, that was awesome. Last 2 episodes have been some of my favorites. Mine too." Well, guess what? You can support us in this endeavor. Head on over to therewillbedungeons.com and join our support system. It's pretty rad, and you get cool stuff in the mail. You get digital rewards, all kinds of things. So go read up on it and be a part of the Patron of Dungeons, or Pod People. That's over at therewillbedungeons.com. You can find everything else there as well. Old episodes, that sort of stuff, all our Twitter accounts, and so on. Until we meet again, for me, Scott Johnson, for Bo, for John, for Kyle, for Kristen, Flynn, Carter, and Ben, we thank you for being here, and we'll see you next time. This show is part of the Frog Pants Network. Frog Pants Network. Get more shows like this at frogpants.com.